Okay, hello, and back once again with a Mike's Bike video. Just before I get into other stuff, there's someone I just want to shout out. I just wanted to send this message out to somebody who I think is just an absolute 100% bellend, and that is fly tippers. If you do fly tipping, okay, you're a massive bellend. On a different note, a lot's happened since my last video. It's got a lot colder. What happened to that sun? It's like it's going to be 1 degree tonight. Come on, what's that all about? And the other thing that's happened is Boris has come back and had a right old go at changing the rules for everyone, hasn't he? So good to get out. And all thanks. Oh, hello. What's going on here then? Fallen. The fallen. Okay. Oh, hello. So what's happened? Well, since my last video, Boris has seems to have like divided. Hello. Okay, how do we social distance here? So yeah, so there really are divided opinions about what's going on with the nation and lockdown. People think it's too soon. People think there's confusion about what's going on, and after his little speech, the very next day there was photos of people on the London Underground all sat in the carriages, all like just sat there breathing each other's air. It's like, fuck. Yeah, it's like the rest of Europe are kind of like just think that we're a fucking joke. There's some mixed views about what's happening, what's been said. Understandably, but what we do have is like this meter, this gauge to tell us, you know, whether we're on level 5, 4, etc. And I think, you know, that's okay, great, that's a good visual element, but it's not perfect. So I'm trying to remember to talk and have a conversation whilst I'm doing this, but sometimes it gets twisty and you have to really think. And if you're thinking on something else apart from what you're doing, you can end up in a bit of trouble. So yeah, so if I talk I have to slow down. Sometimes I don't want to slow down. It's just really nice being back out on something that's a bit more fun than just riding across a field. Anyway, okay, so I didn't really want to talk about bonkers Boris. Yeah, politics. Yeah, we're well aware of what's going on, right? Like, we can see the news every day, or we think we're aware of what's going on. I want to talk about slime. not the kind of slime that you that have in the Ghostbusters, the kind of slime that you would put in your bike. So the last few rides I've been out on, each time I've got a puncture, and I've had a puncture. So now I want to remedy that by putting something in my tires which can help with punctures. And yeah, today I had the Amazon delivery guy bring me an Amazon present of inner tubes filled with slime. Now I know this isn't the perfect solution. I know that my bike actually has the ability to have tubeless tyres, so you can put this kind of liquid inside of them, which is basically the same as slime, which helps with the exact thing of getting punctures. So the idea is that when you get a puncture, you pull out the thorn, and then the liquid in the middle of your tyre fills the gap, so you don't lose the air and you can carry on riding. Great concept. It's been used in motorbikes for ages, and I decided that I wanted to have it. The problem with my tyres is that they're very old, and I don't think they're going to hold any liquid if I sent them just fully tubeless. So I've got some inner tubes with the slime in them. Admittedly, it adds a bit more weight to your wheels, which isn't good for like something called unsprung weight, if you know anything about that. And the gyroscopic force as well, when you're rolling, it adds, when you have heavier wheels, it adds a more gyro effect to when you're riding, which can at speed mean that you have to yank the handlebars a bit more when you want to turn. But it's negligible on the kind of at the level that I'm riding anyway. So yeah, so I'm out here now riding around with my new inner tubes in. No punches so far, and haven't really noticed that I've got those heavier inner tubes in. If it was a long day or a long ride, I'm pretty sure that I would probably feel it after a long ride. I'd probably feel that a little bit of extra weight. But I'm not carrying around an extra inner tube in my backpack just in case I get a puncture. So all good in the hood. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now, and I've updated you about slime, is I'm going to go and do a blast around this little trail. Yeah. Balance. Apparently we're allowed to go and exercise as much as we want now, and we can even drive to the place we need to exercise, but you can't go across like borders like to Wales, Scotland, etc. So making the most of what we have locally. If you're into mountain biking, there's not much to choose from. You just unfortunately have to dodge the odd dog walker and hope that they aren't too pissed off with you for being there, and they're understanding as well. Yeah, okay, peace.